Hey guys, what's going on? Alright, we got another Tupac song. This is Scarface. Scarface, it is his song and on his album, and this featured Tupac. This one is in 1997 when this video came out, and so of course,
Tupac is
yeah,
gone.
this is after he died. This was made August of 96, so just a month before he died, actually.
Oh,
So,
no.
just a little bit about Scarface. He was a Houston rapper, pretty much one of the first guys from that area, basically. Houston was definitely not known for rapping back then in the 90s, 80s. He was around since either the late 80s or very early 90s, so he's a legend in rap, of course. He was a member of a group called Ghetto Boys, so
I think I've heard
mentioned
of them.
him, but
Yeah.
I've mentioned him before
Yeah.
on the show. But anyway, yeah. So he was the main member of that. He broke off into a solo career, very successful. He's released probably over about 15 albums in his career, so quite
He's still current.
yeah, he's still going.
Yeah.
So I mean, probably not as hard or as much, but yeah, he's still out there. But anyway, now Houston rap is a big deal now. People
Yeah.
from that area. But yeah, he's pretty much the original, one of the originals at least for sure. So anyway, he had a very fast style in a lot of his songs. He could really go fast. I don't think he does in this one. I don't even think I've heard this one before actually, because I mean, I haven't heard a lot of Scarface myself. So so this will be new for me too. I might have heard it once or twice, but I don't think so. I've definitely never seen the video. So this is an official video with it. So go ahead.
So, is Scarface gonna be singing and not my man?
Well, they'll both have a verse, I'm sure. So it'll probably be either two verses for Scarface, one for Tupac, or one and one. So, and she's
Well,
already upset.
You know how I feel about that.
But anyway, this was one that was requested pretty much from when we started.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I remember reading
people
some
wanted.
of the requests.
So I think
Scarface, yeah.
Yeah, so I think this is a pretty heartfelt song from what I remember reading from people requesting it. I think, I'm not sure. But Scarface is definitely not known for his heartfelt songs. He was, a brutal guy, yeah, and a lot of, but I mean, he did do quite a few heartfelt songs actually, but I mean, he was more known definitely for the gangsters stuff, so. But anyway, all right, you ready? Yeah, so let's go, guys. So yeah, this is gonna be a while before the song starts.
Smile?
That's the name.
Didn't we see?
Oh, we've never reacted to Scarface.
What about Smile then? Oh, that was Keep Your Head Up. Yeah.
And Scarface, I believe he has a scar on his face, and I'm sure also he took the name, obviously, from the movie, of course, obviously, that I'm sure had something to do with it as well. So somebody's being wrapped up in a body bag. So you guys will have to tell us what's going on exactly in this one in the comments.
Oh, gosh. Looky, man.
There's gonna be some stuff you're gonna see that's gonna make it hard to smile in the future. But through whatever you see, through all the rain and the pain, you gotta keep your sense of humor. You gotta be able to smile through all this bullshit. Just keep your head up. Yeah.
Our lifestyle through closed caption, addicted to fatal attractions, pictures and actions, played back in the midst of mansion. No fairy tales for this young black man. Some see me stranded in this land of hell, jail and crack sales, hustling and hardly think of culture or the repercussions while busting on backstabbing vultures, selling my soul for material wishes, fast cars and bitches, wishing I lived my life for the legend, immortalized the pictures. Watch that tears say your sympathy. My childhood years was spent worrying.
Okay. All right. So you got a problem, I know.
Yeah, I got a problem with that.
All right. So for one, I don't know if that's really Tupac, if they're just putting the face on the person doing that or not. But what? Okay, whatever. Go ahead and tell me what you're thinking about.
Well,
that.
I don't like that.
Okay. So what I'm guessing on this, I don't think for a second that he's trying to mock the crucifixion or anything of Jesus Christ. I mean, for one, he's not even on a cross. So I mean, yes,
No,
obviously obviously the position is of course resembling that, but I think what he's meaning is he's saying this is he feels like he's being crucified at this time in his life by the media, by everybody coming after him, people trying to kill him. I think that's what it clearly means, is that, I mean, you know, so.
Okay, because it's Tupac.
Yeah.
I can understand.
Right, because you know kind of what he's going through.
Yeah. But, you know, my opinion,
it's too far.
It's a little too far. There's other things you can do.
Yeah, I could do without it myself.
Yeah.
But I mean, you know, I get what he's going for here. And I mean, and it might be him, but it kind of seemed like it was cutting a little fast to where it was kind of just showing his face for a second and then going a wide shot. So maybe, I don't know when the video was made. Like I say, they did the song, of course, in '96. Right, that's what I mean.
But even so, he's representing.
Well,
that.
I mean, if they did it, if he didn't actually get up there and do this, then of course he has nothing to do with it. Yeah. But yeah. Well, on an album cover of his, after he died, 2 months after he died, there was the album cover was him on a cross. So again.
And again, you can take that a couple of ways because
he's not. I mean, he's definitely not trying to mock Jesus. He's not mocking Christianity. He's saying this is the way I feel. I'm being crucified.
Yeah. I get that, but again, you don't ever.
Yeah. You don't want to even take the chance.
You don't ever want to do that.
Yeah.
So
anyway.
My opinion, you know, that's my opinion. But okay, let's go ahead.
Let's I didn't really catch a lot of what he was saying there. Let's just go back. Let's just start it. Because he said a few things that kind of felt related.
Our lifestyle be closed caption, addicted to fatal attractions, pictures and actions be played back in the midst of mansion. No fairy tales for this young black man. Some see me stranded in this land of hell, jail.
Yeah, see, he's saying right there, see me stranded in this land of hell.
Yeah.
So he's feeling like that's the main thing I was wanting to point out.
Right, say hustle and hardly take the culture or the repercussions while busting on backstabbing vultures, selling my soul for my
backstabbing vultures.
So they got the vultures in the thing, and of course he's talking about people that have betrayed him, obviously.
I got that.
Yeah, okay, so.
But he could have done without that.
Yeah.
Fast cars and bitches, wishing I lived my life a legend, immortalized the pictures. Watch that tears, say your sympathy. My childhood years was spent burying my peers in the cemetery. Here's a message to the newborns, waiting to breathe. If you believe, then you can achieve. Just look at me, against all odds, though life is hard, carry on. Living in the projects, broke with no lights on. To all the seas that follow me, protect your essence, born with less, but you still precious. Just smile for me now. Smile for me now. Smile. Look at all Sam. Nigga, you black. Smile for me now. You ain't got nothing to be worried about.
So that image there kind of looks like he's like, well, I mean, I don't know who that, kind of like they're going to another world or something. That's what it kind of seemed like. So we'll see as it goes.
Smile for me now. In the next generation. Now as I open up my story with the blaze of your blood, so you can picture shift on slowly upon phrases I wrote, and I can walk through the days that are dark. I often wish that I could save everyone, but I'm a dreamer. Have you ever seen a nigga who was strong in the game, overlooking his tomorrows, and it finally came? Look back on childhood for a reason I'm still feeling it. Turning circles in my ninth grade, dealing cocaine. Too many houses in my local life, survived the strain. And a man without a focus life could drive me insane. Stuck inside a ghetto fantasy, hoping it change. But when I focus on reality, we broken and chained. Had a dream of living wealthy and making it big. Over football, chose to cook raw and take it and dig. And after all, my mama's thanking God for blessing a child. All my mama got to do now is collect it and smile. Smile.
So he's saying, you know, he had it hard as what?
Well,
Yeah. Well, wait. Yeah, well, we'll go. But yeah, he's saying he had it hard as a kid. His mom always thanking God basically for what they did have, and now all she's got to do is collect it, and meaning the money he's paying. You know.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
He's got a pretty smooth voice.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's definitely got a distinct voice for sure. Definitely different, especially at this time than anybody else. Even now, I mean, he's definitely distinctive. You know, so.
Well, no, probably not. But I want to say he was on the radio a lot.
There was some songs that were
Yeah.
definitely one called The Diary, I believe, or no, a man. Never heard a man cry. I don't know the exact name of it, but it was in like 94, 95, or 93, I think. So that one could have been on the radio.
Yeah, it seems like
that was one of his main.
Recognize that voice.
Yeah. This was his. This song here, of course. This was after Tupac's death, and when this one came out, this one got very close to the top of the charts, and this is his highest song ever because of Tupac obviously.
Of course.
So,
of course.
Mainly because of, not to take anything away from Scarface, of course, but I don't think any of his other songs got that high on the Billboard. Not that billboards mean everything, of course.
But you know, Tupac.
Yeah. So let's see what this video continues.
Acting and smile, smile. Speeds and unanswered questions keep us all stressing. Curious G, backstab and bleeding crooked thoughts laced with weed. Learning, ducking straight shots. Bullets be hot, they burning. Inhale the sherm smoke. Visualize the flames. Will I be smothered by my own pain? Strange whispers, cowards conversate. So quick to distance, taking pictures for the feds. And desperate hopes they get.
Some cowards conversate, some quick to diss us. So he's talking about, you know, towards the end there for sure. He had a lot of people after him. So
I don't understand why.
Wow. So anyway, guys, like I said last week, we were going to explore more of the 94 shooting at Quad Studios tonight, but just ran out of time. That's a very detailed video that we need to get into. I wanna find, if you guys know of a video that explains a lot of it in really good detail, drop it in the comments and we'll react to that one. Of course, I can explain a lot, but there's some stuff that even I don't know about, who set up what, who put it into motion, like every little piece of the story of the puzzle, you know. So I want to make sure she gets all of it. Of course, I can explain a lot of it, but there's going to be some stuff I can't even explain, and I want to kind of have it in a video to talk to you.
And
you know?
in order.
Oh, yeah. Well, it would be in order, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Of
right. So, yeah, if anybody of you know, I was looking around, but we were kind of short on time, and, you know, she was just ready to get something in so she can rest a little bit.
Hey,
But
I get up at 3 a.m. on Mondays,
so,
and I put in a 10-hour day.
right,
So it's Monday night. So we're talking, I've been up almost 24
right.
hours
So yeah.
straight. So
So
I get tired
yeah.
on Monday. And on 71, hello.
So, and I was looking up stuff. I should have been more prepared, but we will definitely get to that next week. Like I say, drop something in the comments if you know of a very detailed video that explains all the players involved setting him up. Well, obviously, we know a lot about at least 3 of them, but just drop it in the comments and we'll try to react to that. If not, I'll try to find something myself. But, and like I say, I will explain a lot of it as much as I can, but I'd love to have a video that kind of shows some
Yeah,
pictures
I
and
want to
stuff.
see the
Right, because there's a
the
lot of
the
images.
events.
There's a lot of images of him being put in an ambulance, rolled out on a
No.
wheelchair. All that, him going to court the next day after checking himself out of the hospital. So, but
Oh, I just hate
crying,
that.
yeah.
I hate that.
So anyway, yeah, very horrible deal. Obviously, we're getting into, but anyway, let's finish this one up.
Yeah, we got
Big
something.
shots, bullets be hot, they burn, inhale the sherm smoke, visualize the flames. Will I be smothered by my own pain? Strange whispers, cowards conversate, so quick to distance, taking pictures for the feds and desperate hopes they get it. Hit us all, give us plenty centuries, forgive my sins. Since I ended many penitentiaries, the best revenge is fuck friends. We military minded soldiers, busting shots blindly, trying to find Jehovah. To heaven, somebody save me. Lost.
Busting shots. What do you say? Hold on.
Best revenge is fuck friends. We military minded soldiers, busting shots blindly, trying to find Jehovah.
Busting shots blindly just to find Jehovah. So he's just looking for something.
Now wait a minute. Busting shots
yeah.
blindly just to find Jehovah.
Yeah.
Jehovah Jireh,
Yeah,
Jehovah Rapha,
So-
Jehovah.
So
long.
busting shots blindly just to find Jehovah. So basically, he's trying to say, I don't exactly know what he's trying to say there for sure, but my take on it, I'm guessing, is that he's meaning like
Jesus?
to find an answer to the craziness, basically.
That's what I'm saying. Jehovah Jireh,
yeah. I would think he's
Jehovah
definitely
Rapha.
talking about Jesus.
Jesus.
Yeah.
That's
So.
many names for Jesus.
Right, but yeah, I know that.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm just trying to say what he meant by that. So,
Well, I'm just.
yeah. But now also, I'll mention this. I don't think this is what that is at all because he didn't say it in the same way. But you've heard of Jay-Z, the rapper.
Yeah.
So obviously, by that reaction, you
Yeah.
don't think much of him.
I don't.
Okay. So, that was one of Tupac's rivals towards the end.
That's why I don't like him.
Well, you
I
didn't
didn't
know
know
that.
it, but that, hey.
Okay,
Hey.
so he calls himself, I don't know if he was doing it at this time, it seems a little early, but he probably was. But he calls himself Jehovah a lot. Jay-Z.
Well, let me tell you something.
So he could have been mentioning him busting shots blindly just to find Jehovah, but he didn't say it the same. He said Jehovah like the real one, Jesus.
Right,
Yeah, not
right.
Jehovah. But he does. We'll get into some stuff. He will specifically mention Jay-Z a few times in songs that you'll hear. So
I have never, and I don't know the rivalry thing. I didn't know that, but I knew I didn't like Jay-Z for a reason.
So definitely Jay-Z was.
Has he got something to do with Tupac's death?
No, not any proof, and really no, nothing's ever really been suspected of Jay-Z.
Okay.
So, but he was on the East Coast side, of course, as a lot of people were that have nothing to do with the death. But yeah, Tupac really targeted East Coast rappers in general. Anybody that was friends with a certain other two people that you don't know about yet. So we'll get into, but he pretty much targeted them. But yeah, we'll get into that some more. Jay-Z definitely used to be one of my favorites back in the day. Amazing rapper as far as flow and lyrics go, but here lately he's into some really strange stuff, it seems like.
I don't remember you listening to Jay Z.
Well, yeah, I definitely did. He was definitely one of my top ones for sure for quite a while. So,
Okay.
but
I've never been a fan
well, you know,
anyway.
yeah, all the Jay Z records you listen to and didn't
I,
like, you know,
his
something about him.
attitude.
Yeah.
I never liked the attitude.
So yeah, he's one of the rich, probably the richest person to ever come out of rap because he
Yeah.
owned the Brooklyn Nets at one time. Might
Yeah.
even still, I don't know,
Yeah.
but yeah, he's definitely an entrepreneur for sure.
Right, but he's very arrogant.
Oh, I don't know or care about that. I'm saying he's maybe into some really
Weird stuff.
bad stuff. Yeah.
Bad
So
stuff.
maybe. I hope not. I hope not. I really hope not. I'm not trying to say that he is. I've heard a lot of rumors, unfortunately. So let's keep going.
Somebody save me. Lost the crazy, scared to drop a seed, hoping I ain't curse my baby. Maybe now niggas hear me now.
Scared to drop a seed because I'm afraid I'll curse my baby. So he's afraid to have kids because he's afraid they'll be cursed because of
Tupac.
how he's lived.
Honey,
You know?
you make some pretty babies. Listen, Tupac does no wrong.
So, yeah, I can tell you guys right now that anybody else that was looking like they were on a cross, if you would have seen that,
I wouldn't watch it.
that would have been immediate grounds for ending the video right there.
I almost did,
Yeah.
but
The fact that it was Tupac, you gave it a chance and were willing to listen to somewhat of an explanation from me, at least.
yeah, and I can
And you still don't like it,
I
really,
don't
but,
like it at
yeah,
all.
so.
No.
But I think that's what he's going for. But
Well,
anyway.
I do too, and
Yeah.
that made me tear up about the dropping the seed or whatever he said. Oh gosh.
Yeah.
He just.
So he had a way with words for
He
sure.
sure did.
All right, we got a minute left. I'm gonna try to let it play without stopping.
I'll be quiet.
Scared to drop a seed, hoping I ain't curse my baby. Maybe now niggas feel me now, picture my pain, embrace my words, make the world change. But still I smile, nigga. And now a moment of silence. Let us pray. And as you journey into outer space, may the angels help you lead the way. May the prayers that our families made shine up on your soul and keep you safe.
Yeah.
And all the homies.
So I know I paused it again, but I think this is in the afterlife. He's kind of his guide on the way to heaven or something, I think, because now he's saying all the ones that have prayed for you, may the angels carry you, or something. He said something about angels getting you somewhere or something like that. So,
Well, when you die,
right.
Angels do
Yeah. So,
take you.
Well,
you are escorted by angels.
Everybody.
If you're going to heaven.
Right, but I mean, everybody goes to heaven at first, and then whether they stay or not is a different story. Do angels take everybody literally?
Yes.
Okay, I didn't know that. I've never heard that.
That's in the Bible somewhere because I just not too long ago read that you will not be alone.
Okay, immediately.
You will not be alone.
Yeah, let us know the verse if anybody out there knows on the comments.
I'll have to look that up because
but
I just read it not too long ago.
And how long you stay there is a different story.
Well, you said.
Yeah, you might be dropped a little bit after you get up, but everybody goes up to face God at least, you know. So.
Right, you just don't want to face that great white throne.
Yeah, so
if you face that one, it's bye bye. You you just
Right,
wanna
phone.
face God Almighty Himself, not the great
So
white throne.
yeah, and now I don't know why I didn't mention this to begin with, but what I've heard of Scarface, he does talk about God a good bit actually. So he's mentioned God a lot of times and how he'll pray and stuff like that. So he's obviously a believer too. Again, I don't know if they're Christians or what religion, but they definitely believe in an all-powerful, all-knowing God. So
I would,
you know.
I mean,
Well, there's Muslims, who are different from Christians, and there's Jewish religion people,
right,
but all of these, well,
Catholics, but
Catholic
they
is
would
a
believe,
denomination of Christianity, so that's not,
yeah,
that's the same thing. That's just a denomination.
yeah, I
But
don't know
yeah,
anything.
but of course, Muslims, Jews, Christians do have very different beliefs, but they all do believe in an all knowing, all powerful, all seeing God. Now, I don't know.
But in the God, not a God, the
I
God,
know, the only one, but
the
you know what I
only
mean. That's
one.
the one they believe in. I'm just saying they don't believe in a god of plants and a god of the sky, a
Yeah,
god of the moon, all these different
yeah,
beings. They believe
okay,
in one true, all powerful, all knowing God.
okay.
That's my only point. All right.
Get a chance to win. It's there to greet you as you pass the gates. And as you head to the tunnel's light, I hope it leads to eternal life. We say the prayer for the homie Pop. Smile.
What?
I'm pausing.
Yep, from these barrels come
We truly
knowledge,
shine.
shining from within, maybe truly shine.
Okay,
Did
so
Tupac write
I
that?
don't know. We're gonna now get. It looks like it's about to end. There,
Okay.
there are times I've suffered shipwreck in my journeys. Okay, in perils of robbers, in perils of false brethren. So people pretending to be his brothers.
Yep,
In perils, yeah, I would say this is definitely Tupac.
Tupac,
In
yes.
perils of my own design. Yeah. So bringing it on himself. Is that what he's saying? Yeah. My perils of my own design. Yet from those perils comes knowledge, so he grew smarter after dealing with people like that. Only from within may we truly shine. Yeah, that's definitely a Tupac quote for sure.
Definitely. Oh,
Oh, God. So, what are you gonna do when we get to the end?
God. I,
So,
I can't get through
right,
it.
it's
Oh,
on
gosh.
a song where he was up on a cross looking thing almost, and she's
Oh,
still crying. So,
oh, please
yeah.
stop. Oh,
so,
God.
mm.
I can't.
But yeah, so you can see why he would want to do that, though, to say,
Yeah,
I
but
know,
I
I
don't
know,
like it. I
no,
still don't like it.
I could do without it too. I mean, I don't, I don't have a problem with it really because again, I mean, again, he's definitely not saying he's Jesus. He's definitely not trying to mock Jesus.
No, but you can
So.
do something else. But anyway,
But so
all
let's
right.
just let it. I've got 2 seconds. I wanted to see if
Oh,
maybe it
hey,
would say
with Z.
Tupac at the
Yeah,
quote or something. But
yeah.
yeah, we can get rid of that. All right. So that's it. That's that one. Smile.
Oh
That was
gosh.
a great one. I didn't pause it to dissect the lyrics so much, other than when there was just really something big that I noticed. I'll definitely have to listen to this on my own to try to, catch more of the lines, of course. But yeah, the great beat, great flow on both of them. So Tupac actually had two verses
He
instead
did,
of the other way.
and I
Liked the other
enjoyed
one. Okay,
Scarface.
so
I really did.
there's been a lot of requests for other Scarface songs on his
Yeah.
own, by the way, also. not just with Tupac. So then I've heard a little bit of Scarface, just not a lot. I'm not familiar with his whole catalog or anything,
Yeah.
but I will get around to listening to his whole albums at some point, of course. But he was around, of course, when I first got into rap. He wasn't really a big time, star. I mean, I don't know. I was 12 years old, so I don't know who was that
Yeah,
popular.
plus you stopped listening for a long time.
Well, that wasn't until 2006 or 7. So.
Yeah, but still.
No, but I mean, Scarface was around before
Oh,
'94. Even
yeah.
yeah, he was around before I got into it as a kid. But I mean, again, I don't know who was popular really at the time.
Yeah.
All I know is who I listened to, and
Yeah.
you guys know by now. So, anyway, all right, that's it. So, I'm glitching or something. I'm a robot. Yeah,
Bye.
Biden. Yeah. So, yeah. But anyway, so. All right, guys. So that was, yeah, we'll definitely get to the 94 quad shooting next week
Yeah.
in detail. I will do some research. Like I say, if you know of a video, please drop it in the comments. Again, I'd love for her to see that. I would like to see it as well, actually, because I want to get some more details myself, even. So go ahead.
How am I going to deal with it?
I don't know, because I mean, you'll see him in a wheelchair, you'll see him bandaged up, everything. You'll see him going into the ambulance, all kinds of stuff, and then after that, we're gonna get to some songs.
Well.
So on both sides, we're gonna review Tupac's disses. We're gonna review other people's disses against him too. And I can tell you now, she's gonna hate every one of those songs for sure. No matter how good they are or how good the lyrics, the rhymes are, I can tell you now, it's not gonna be to her liking probably. But anyway, all right, that's enough. We've rambled on. Goodbye.